Great to have your company on our special updates, wherein over the next 7 days, you get all the updates coming through from Billing in Himachal Pradesh, where the 2013 Pre-Paragliding World Cup is currently underway. Well, for starters, let's quickly take a look as to what the opening day really had in store for all you enthusiasts.
Billing is set to enthrall paragliding fans world over as the 2013 Pre-Paragliding World Cup commences. The picturesque Doldar skyline is a perfect backdrop for the event, and so is this beautiful region.
Place here, the Howler range of mountains is one of the best places for paragliding in the world because of the shape, the topography of the mountains. You've got this long ridge, this long chain, about 100 kilometers, that rises very steeply from the plains. And because of this, when the sun heats it up every day, you get perfect conditions for paragliding. The wind's not too strong, the thermals are very predictable, they go in the same place every day, they run off the little spurs that run off the main ridge, you get thermals there.
This event started amidst much fanfare. A touch of spiritualism did add to the warmth and serenity of the event, and so did the presence of the president of the Billing Paragliding Association, Mr. Sudhir Sharma.
एक लंबे अरसे के बाद प्री वर्ल्ड कप जो है वो इंडिया में हो रहा है और हिमाचल का सौभाग्य है कि यहाँ ऐसी साइट है बिलिंग में जहाँ पर इसका आयोजन हो रहा है इस वर्ष। और तैयारियाँ भी हमने प्रयास ये किया है कि जिस तरह की चाहते हैं खिलाड़ी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर के जो भी आए हैं यहाँ पर उनको मुहैया करवाएं। और हमारा प्रयास है कि अगले वर्षों में चल के यहाँ पर वर्ल्ड कप भी हम करवाएं, जो कि पहली बार एशियन सबकॉन्टिनेंट में होगा।
The event has witnessed a huge turnout, with people from different countries and regions coming together to prove their worth. The organizers are an excited lot, and so is meet director Debu Chaudhary.
We've had a great response from all over the world. We've got over 100 participants from about 30 different countries, and hopefully it's going to be a great event. There's about 18 females. Out of the 18 females, we've got 4 or 5 who are in the top 5. So we've got a very high ranking from the female pilots, and from the male pilots we've got at least 5 or 6 pilots from the top 100. So the level is going to be pretty high, and there's a good level of pilot here.
The great reception can only increase India's hopes of hosting the Paragliding World Cup in the years to come.
It's quite a big event. It's a pre-World Cup, which means that if this event is successful, we have an observer from the World Cup Association. If the event is successful, then next year or the year after, we might be granted a World Cup. So it's quite a big thing. There's never been a World Cup in India. So we're doing our best to really make this as good an event as we can.
While the gliders look forward to some eventful action, one thing that they can't stop raving about is the beautiful landscape.
Well, it's the Himalayas for starters. You know, the biggest mountain range in the world. Flying here is just an awesome experience. The numerous birds of prey, the big vultures. It's always a special feeling to fly with these big vultures. And the culture. The culture is very strong here. It's a real experience for any visitor to the country to come up to Himachal, Pradesh, and to fly here, just to soak up the culture. So on so many levels, it's a fantastic experience.
My first impressions were that I have arrived in heaven. The cloud base today is quite low, but when I flew here last week, we took off. It was like a paragliding dream. Went straight up to 4,300 meters, looking back over the mountains, the snow-capped mountains, flying with huge Himalayan griffon vultures, Egyptian vultures, descending through a variety of cloud bases and landing out in the valley with the rice paddy fields and the monasteries. I mean, for us as Europeans, it's really a dream come true.
What makes this event even special is all the contribution and effort that has been put in from the localites in order to make this event a success.
So far, everything has been running pretty smooth. The local organization has been doing a great job. The interest from the local people and the help, lots of volunteers. So far it's been good, and hopefully it'll continue till the end of the event.
This year, for the first time in a few years, it's being run by all the local pilots, which is great news, great for the local community, and the emphasis is going to be on the sport.
This region is a paraglider's delight. However, apart from the landscape and the fanfare, the prize money announced has helped motivate the sport even more.
Well, I expect we've got 6 days to go, and I expect we'll be flying every day. Although today, actually, the weather's looking a bit tricky. You look behind me, you can see the cloud has come down low because of the late monsoon this year. But I hope that the cloud base will lift every day, and we'll get a chance to do some good racing tasks. It's very exciting that they've got this sponsorship money for the prizes. So there's lots of very good pilots have come from all around the world, mainly like bounty hunters come to win these big prizes. So that makes it even more exciting. I think we've got 100 or so people in the competition, so it's going to be quite a spectacle as well.
With a setup like this and the weather as perfect as ever, one can surely expect the participants to add a lot of excitement to a picture-perfect event.
Hope you enjoyed the grand opening ceremony from Billing in Himachal Pradesh. We shall be back to keep you abreast of all the happenings from the Pre-Paragliding World Cup in Himachal Pradesh.